Imagine waking up tomorrow. Your morning coffee costs twice as much. Your favorite sneakers are suddenly sold out. Your new iPhone is $500 more expensive, and companies around the world are laying off thousands of workers. What caused it? Not a war in your country, not a new law, not even something your government did, but one event thousands of miles away. That's the strange reality of the modern world. A factory shutting down in Asia, an oil field slowing production in the Middle East, or a shipping route getting blocked can quietly change your everyday life. It sounds unbelievable, but once you understand how the global economy actually works, you'll realize that the world isn't made up of separate countries anymore. It's one giant machine, and every country is just one gear inside it. Imagine a small village with 10 families. One family grows wheat, another raises cattle, one builds furniture, another makes clothes. Instead of everyone trying to do everything, each family focuses on what they do best. Then they trade. Everyone gets more while doing less. Now replace those 10 families with nearly 200 countries. That's the global economy. Every country specializes. Brazil grows coffee. Saudi Arabia exports oil. Taiwan produces the world's most advanced computer chips. Germany builds precision engineering. China manufactures everything from toys to laptops. The United States dominates software, finance, and innovation. No country can efficiently produce everything it needs. So instead, they depend on each other. And that dependence has made the world richer than ever before. But trading creates one important question. How do billions of people, using different currencies, actually pay each other? Imagine trying to buy a car using bags of rice. The seller doesn't want rice. He wants money. Money solved humanity's biggest trading problem. Today, countries exchange goods using currencies: dollars, euros, yen, pounds. But one currency became far more important than the rest: the US dollar. Today, most international trade is settled in dollars. Oil is priced in dollars. Many governments keep dollar reserves. Even countries that rarely trade with America often need dollars to trade with someone else. That's why decisions made by the US Federal Reserve can affect businesses, markets, and families across the entire planet. But money doesn't just pay for trade. It also goes looking for opportunity. Imagine you own $1 billion. Would you leave it sitting in a bank? Probably not. You'd search for the best place to grow it. Maybe build factories in Vietnam, invest in AI companies in America, fund renewable energy in India, or support startups in Europe. That's exactly what investors do every day. Money constantly moves toward places where it expects higher returns. These investments create jobs, build factories, improve technology, and help entire economies grow. But there's one thing money hates: uncertainty. The moment investors lose confidence, they pull their money out. Currencies weaken, businesses struggle, markets fall. Sometimes entire economies slow down. Because in the global economy, trust is just as valuable as money itself. Now, look at the phone in your hand. It probably traveled farther than you ever have. It may have been designed in California, its processor built in Taiwan, memory chips made in South Korea, rare minerals mined in Africa, assembled in China, transported through Singapore, and finally delivered to your country. One phone, dozens of countries, thousands of companies, millions of workers. That's why people call today's economy a global supply chain. And here's the problem. If just one link breaks, everything slows down. During COVID-19, factories closed. Ships waited outside crowded ports. Microchips became impossible to find. Car companies couldn't finish new vehicles. Electronics became more expensive. Prices increased almost everywhere. Not because companies suddenly became greedy, but because the world's production system simply couldn't keep up. One disruption created a chain reaction felt by billions of people. Think about a line of dominoes. Push the first one, and every domino eventually falls. Economic crises often spread the same way. A banking system fails. Businesses can't borrow money. Companies stop hiring. Consumers spend less. Profits fall. Stock markets panic. Confidence disappears. And within weeks, countries on the other side of the world begin feeling the effects. We've seen this happen during the 2008 financial crisis. We saw it again during the pandemic, because today's economy isn't divided by borders. It's connected by trade, money, and trust. That's what makes globalization incredibly powerful and incredibly fragile. So, how does the global economy actually work? It's simpler than most people think. Countries specialize in what they do best. They trade with each other. Money makes that trade possible. Investment helps economies grow, and trust keeps the entire system moving. Every product you buy, every headline you read, and every economic decision made somewhere else in the world has the potential to affect your own life. Because the global economy isn't controlled by one government or one company. It's built from billions of decisions made every single day by businesses, governments, banks, investors, and ordinary people like you. The next time you hear that a factory closed in another country or oil prices suddenly jumped, you'll know why your own wallet might feel the impact. But here's something even more fascinating. If countries depend on each other this much, who actually has the power to influence the entire global economy? The answer isn't as obvious as you think. And once you understand it, you'll never look at money the same way again. I'll see you in the next one.